All right, we are live. Sorry, everyone, for the delay there.
My fault.
Well, it's okay. I got a little hung up out front because somebody saw my T-shirt and was questioning me on it. So,
and you got to eat.
Atheism, a non-profit organization.
So. That was a very successful tweet of mine very long ago. I thought anyway. I was clever. I wasn't. Someone already made it up.
Yeah, it's been on my T-shirt for a long time now. Yeah, which I got at evolvefish.com, guys. If you are interested in finding some really cool atheist gear like that, Evolvefish has lots of really cool stuff. So I got my my Epistivist T-shirt, the triangle with the dots in it, what they call it Zopdos, which is actually, I learned, created by Bionic Dance, and Aaron Ra kind of adopted it for his stuff, right? So,
oh yeah,
and he uses that now. Yeah, Bionic Dance is awesome. Shit, I wonder what Kate's doing. Should see if she wants to jump in here.
Yeah, there's not much more original left in the world, is there? What you think is clever has only just been forgotten.
Yeah. Like when you think, I remember watching this TV commercial that shows a bunch of people kind of, it flashes from scene to scene. And there's like two people who goes, oh, I've got this great idea. I don't think anyone else has come up with it. And then it flashes the next guy who says the same thing. And the next person who says the same thing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And all the way in, they're all the same idea. Right. Mm-hmm. So when you think you've got this great idea, Critical Cripple says longest fag break ever. Because in England, cigarettes are called fags. Right. So.
Mm-hmm. Inventions are the same way, by the way. You think you invented something awesome, but it was already done. I invented pre-lit Christmas trees, by the way. I did it.
Christmas trees? Oh,
it was mine.
Wow. They come in burning? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Nope. Pre-on fire Christmas trees.
Nope.
Just to save your house from getting burnt down.
Yep.
Yeah, where it is, though, you think you're the first person to think of something? Probably not, but you might be the first asshole to have that idea and the means to make it happen.
That's not me.
Pikachu!
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey! Well, we got like total different background and shit going on. Yeah. Is that a Christmas tree?
I got my Christmas tree back over there.
Sweet!
Yeah, I'm in my living room watching my dogs.
What are they doing, tricks and shit?
I got the news on or something. Yeah.
Can you teach them to fetch me beer?
No, they're just laying around. Yeah, how you guys doing?
Pretty good.
That thing's bright.
Thank you.
It is. It is.
I can hear the power meter spinning in the background.
Michelle,
I didn't get to see the
interview
show today because notifications didn't fucking work for some reason.
I know.
Everybody was complaining about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should really do a premiere, I think.
Yeah.
That might work a little better. I've never tried to do one, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm such a novice when it comes to that shit.
You're doing wonderful.
Well, I do what I can.
Yeah.
What, Julie? When we were in Scotland, I had to remember not to mention my pants in public. I don't know why. But oh well.
Yeah.
Trousers. Oh, because they call them trousers, right? Not pants.
Oh, here's a good idea. If you're good at bots, if you can create a program that replaces YouTube notifications, an app that notifies people of their favorite streams across different platforms on fucking time. That's a good one.
That is a good
YouTube
one.
is shit at it.
So you just invented it, but someone's going to make it, and it will not be yours anymore.
It's not just YouTube; it's Google Chrome. Because once you get your notifications on YouTube, and you click on that notifications bell, then whatever your browser is, it's going to get notified through your browser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you have it like on Google Chrome as your main browser, then it's going to notify through Google Chrome.
Well, I mean, clearly,
yeah,
there's a problem somewhere because this is very common where just notifications do not work for so many people on so many different levels. So an app that just tracks in real time streams from across anywhere. I don't know how you would really set that up. I'm not a programmer, but that's one hell of an idea. And I'm for certain not the first asshole to think of this, but there's a problem
okay, you're
with
still an
making it
asshole.
because somebody hasn't, because it's been a problem for a while, and I don't think that exists yet.
The app could be a behind the scenes subscriber. And then it's already plugged into certain things because you told it to. And then it would send the messages for all the different things it's subscribed to.
Yep.
I wish I was a genius, but I'm not. Damn it.
Well, maybe that will be one of the things that YouTube fixes when they do their little thing coming up in a few weeks.
The Tony Math Pig combination might be the team to holler at for this, because they seem to work well on that. That Tony bot is good. If you've seen that on Discord, that's good shit.
Shit.
Knowing pants means underwear. I didn't know that, Julie. Now I know. Oh. When I go to Scotland.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, shit.
But either way, people, I only had a few minutes to pop in and say hi, Tao. I'm glad you did really good. You did an awesome interview. And,
thank you. I'm so glad you were there. You were the best. And by the way, your video actually legitimately very much calmed me down and helped me in a very funny way. It was like, listen, don't worry about it, because nobody's going to judge you because they don't give a shit. And that's basically was the point of the video. They're not concentrating on you. And it was very comforting, and I'm not joking. It was it was excellent. Thank you.
And if you're not familiar with that channel, you should check it out, because they have hundreds and hundreds of different videos, just little morsels of philosophy that
little reality
are
checks.
So very helpful. And if anybody's not familiar with what I'm talking about, and if Julie's in the chat, she'll know what I'm talking about. I sent her the same video before her deconversion story, and it worked for her well. So she was just a few extra drinks in, so she had a hard time explaining it to everybody when she was talking about it. But anyway, it's the School of Life, and anybody who knows that channel knows what I'm talking about, because it's an awesome thing.
Yeah, they talk a lot about philosophy, don't they?
Oh yeah, and nice little videos, and just it's solid. They got a good thing going on there. But anyway, I got to split, people. So yeah.
What the fuck you still doing
Hi,
here?
IQ. Bye, IQ.
Oh, yep. Hi, Angie. Bye, Angie. Big hugs.
Yeah, go. Yeah, you just go and be with people you like better than us. Get out of here.
Yeah, my children.
Your children. Okay, well, I get that. That's okay.
Okay, yeah. I like them better than us.
All right,
now
see you
I'm
guys.
getting my notifications. I don't understand, because now I'm getting my notifications.
It's delayed. I'm on Canada time. Don't forget, right?
Yeah.
Brandon, I saw your "Can I come in?" Plea in the chat. You can, but I can't seem to find your Twitter message thing. So just message me real quick with a "Hey," and then I'll give you a link if you want. Yeah, Brandon's a good kid.
Hi,
Angie,
Michelle.
what's going on?
I'm Angie.
Hi,
Nice to meet
Angie.
you.
I waved at you briefly in emoji the other day, and I felt a very great kinship with you in that little picture.
That little emoji means a lot. It does.
I'm not joking.
I'm not either.
You got to click on the little smiley face, and you got to scroll to find the one you really want.
Yep, that's
And
effort.
it means things.
It does. It does
I'm not
to
joking.
me too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to look at it. I have to get really close and look at it to find the right emoji.
Yes. I still
real
couldn't find.
effort.
You had the waving one with the motions around it, and
It's right next to the clapping, which when it's really confusing.
I couldn't find it, so I just put a different combination of other fun things near it that I also enjoyed.
Your interview was awesome. You kept saying
you.
things that my brain thinks. So I was like, yeah.
You never know. You never know, because you're in your own head.
Your brain thinks. You just
Jinx, Angie, jinx.
Yeah.
My brain thinks I'm an idiot.
I got coffee. My gigantic. Look at this enormous cup. Cheers, my dear.
I got beer.
My coffee
What
cup, I
else is
think,
new?
is lead poisoning. This
I
is
got
not
an
a
old
coffee cup.
Carnival cup.
What is it?
This is a Sears and Roebuck shaving cup.
Oh my gosh, that's
pretty cool.
awesome.
And it's probably
That's pretty
going to
cool.
give me some sort of lead poisoning. I'm sure of it because it's not supposed to be a coffee cup. I have no idea. I should
Well,
get
if
it
we
tested.
notice any changes, we'll alert you right away.
It'll be neurological
Behavioral.
and it will be bad. Very
Who,
Start
bad.
licking the curtains. We'll say,
Who-
hey,
who-
can you get
who
that
thinks-
checked out?
who thinks Faye should come in?
I think everyone should come in.
I think she's drawing there.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm drawing,
She's
but
drawing?
she can draw and talk at the same time because I've seen her do it before.
Fuck, Telltale does it all the time. That's what his videos are. Him drawing
Just
stuff and
drawing.
talking.
Unless you watch his streaming channel, that's about
No,
it.
yeah. I mean, I've had him on the show with. I had him and Ex-Cult Baby at the same time.
Yeah.
They wanted to do it together. I don't know. They want tag team me or something. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Faye says, I mean, every smile, every heart, and every block. Yes, ma'am.
If I want you in, I wouldn't have said to come in if I didn't want you in. I wouldn't have even suggested it. You know you're always welcome. I just have to find where the fuck you are now. There we no, that's her group. I'll give it to her directly.
You can do it, Neil.
There we
At
go.
Monty. There she is. Come to me. Come to Butthead.
Yeah.
I had to throw away my favorite coffee cup today, and I'm sad.
That's so sad.
It was an awesome Coca-Cola themed cup, but I just couldn't get it clean anymore. It's so old. Like I
No.
looked at it, I was like,
There's
I
got to
really
be
don't wanna
another
drink
one
out
on
of that
eBay for
anymore.
you.
And bam, we've got a Faye involved.
Yay! Girls are ticking over. Yay!
Mhm.
He loves it.
Yes,
Hang
I
on.
know.
Do I look like I'm complaining?
Now, see,
Not
now
a
everybody
bit.
knows I'm a girl. Nobody knew because my name is not real, and so they're like, "Tao, Taw, who are you? You must be a man because it's a weird name." And now I cannot hide anymore.
You can't hide it anymore, Michelle.
Doesn't your Twitter say mom in the profile?
No,
I thought it did. Maybe I
No.
misunderstood.
I'll be
try to-
honest. I thought you were at first too when we first started going back and forth.
you know,
'Cause I had nothing really to tell me otherwise. So
I tried a social experiment and I put a flower in between the first and the last name just to see if people would, associate flowers with girls, and they totally did.
Yep, sure
The
did.
second I changed it, they started to see me as a girl.
but I like flowers.
Yes, I know, but people who are stereotypical don't always go along those lines.
I kind of have boobs.
Unfortunately.
Midi.
But
You get to be my age and gravity takes
the
over.
whole idea of gender is it's an identity, It's not whatever.
Well, yeah, it's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And in sex, there was another thing. This was actually interesting. The Sideshow had actually showed this, that sex
I
is a
watched it.
bimodal distribution. Which
I
is
saw that
very
exact
interesting.
Yeah,
episode.
me too.
And I like that a lot. And
The XX, XXY.
Yeah.
Some people are not just XY. It's
Yep.
amazing.
Julie, it's cool. Neil likes women. Yes, I do.
Come on, Julie.
Except when they're all taken.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All the good ones are taken, right?
Yeah,
No,
it's
that's not
true.
true.
Not
That's not
true.
true. Not true.
It's not
I was
true.
kidding. It's just a song, and it pops
I'm
in
not
my
taken.
head. I
That's right.
automatically go to lyrics first, and sometimes they come out my mouth.
Of course,
They're
I've
fun and
been
they're stuck in your
convincing.
brain.
I've been convincing myself that I'm single for a reason. Self-choice.
Oh, just live too far away. That's all. That's all.
Well,
It's Canada's
I
fault.
think
It's all
everybody
Canada.
lives a little too far away.
It's all Canada's. It's either Canada's fault or Texas's fault. So
oh, I can't wait to come back to
I
Texas.
live in Louisiana, so
Yeah. Okay. We're neighbors then.
He's one of them Cajuns.
I got some
I'm
Cajun
watching
in
my
me, too.
NFL team play right now against the Colts. so-
Saints?
yeah,
Oh, don't worry, they'll beat them.
Hooday.
yeah.
I don't
They're
support
It was
them anymore.
quite a game the other day when they took on the other big team, The Niners, man, and the Niners just eked out a win.
A lot of people weren't very happy about that game around here.
Well, yeah, no kidding. It's like you think I'm happy when the Canucks lose at hockey. It's not like I threw a party. Woohoo! We lost.
Very happy about that around here.
No, I know.
I'm never terribly invested in sports.
But it's the way. I think it's.
It happens
the deal
from
with
time to
sports,
time there,
you know. I think it's just the deal with sports. So.
Well, yeah.
Sports is interesting when something political happens in them.
You mean like Kaepernick taking the knee and all
Yeah,
that?
that was like, hey, I'm paying attention to football all of a sudden for just a minute, you know.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I just enjoy watching them. Gives me another excuse to drink beer.
I used to when I was young and dumb.
Do you need an excuse? You can just do it.
No, it's like I said today. Oh, it's Monday. It's beer day. Of course, I'll say that tomorrow too. Oh, it's Tuesday. It's beer day.
It's 5 p.m.
I like my beer. I used to have a clock and all the numbers were 5.
Oh, that's cool. I used to have one of those. Had a parrot on it.
Mikey, we have room. I'm sending you a link.
Mikey rocks too. Neil rocks and Mikey rocks.
Mikey's awesome. My brother
Critical
from another
Cripple says
mother.
give Julie a link.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Julie's on wine glass number 4.
Oh dear.
I want to see what she has to say.
Hang on. I just sent one to Mikey.
Randall.
We can take turns.
Randall's here.
Hi.
Randall lives very near me.
Let's see. Let me. I'm looking at comments now.
What'd you say, Faye?
Julie.
I said hi.
Hi.
Faye, you got a great voice, I got to tell you.
Randall.
Thank you.
Hi, Dave. I haven't said hello to Dave yet.
This woman over here can
It's
talk
kinda
me
hard
off
for me
of
to
a
read the
cliff. I'm telling you.
stuff on my computer.
And she can make the most horrible things sound just magnificent.
I know, right?
Yes.
Like, Faye could be totally giving me shit, and in that voice, I'm all like, bad me.
That's why no one takes me seriously.
Randall, for you
I get
really
to be
falling
sitting
asleep?
there polishing my knife collection, you know, and
Thank you, Dave.
someone comes home, they say something, I complain, and they'd be like, "Oh." I go to therapy, I say things, and my therapist like laughs and giggles at me the whole time. I don't think it's working. I'm not kidding. They think I'm hysterical. And I'm like, "What? I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you my life, and you're laughing."
I had a
Not
therapist
sorry.
tell me something very poignant once. He said, "I never met a dull person who didn't have anxiety." And I found that very comforting because I was an anxious mess. And it was very nice. So it's okay if they laugh because it's probably because you're interesting and entertaining.
Yeah.
Either
She
that
has a
or just the
impeccable
life
timing.
is just a complete train wreck. Because,
Such-
like, okay,
such is my
Everyone's life is a train wreck.
here's an example, right? I was in my 30s and I discovered I had, like, sisters. And I also discovered that my dad was alive. So, yeah, I get a phone call from my aunt. Yeah, she goes, "I got a letter from apparently
Hey, Mikey,
one of
what's
your
going on?"
sisters."
Yep.
I was like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah, she'd like to talk to you, but she got your birthday wrong. Everything else is right, though." Now I went, "Oh, well, she got my birthday wrong. That means, biological Bill got my birthday wrong."
Biological Bill.
So
That's my
after
favorite
that,
Beatles
I
song.
hung up the phone. I called my best friend and I said to her, "Hey, looks like my life has just turned into a Jerry Springer episode. You want to do a 3-way call?" She's like, "Oh, yes, I do." So we had a very
I
interesting
like 3 ways.
afternoon.
Oh, calls. Sorry.
Calls.
Well, if you like
Clarification.
3 ways that aren't calls, then maybe I should give you my sister's number.
Oh,
At We the
his
Deviants.
sister's probably
Angie.
watching going, yes, give me her, give me his. Yes.
Wait,
What?
what does that mean? Johnny! Holy shit, Johnny, I haven't seen you in like
Very
fucking
true,
forever.
Julie. Very true.
Johnny Drive-By.
Hi, Johnny.
He's
What kind
good
of
people.
drive-bys do you do?
Drive-by smooching.
Drive-by fruiting.
Mwah, mwah.
The only kind.
Drive-by fruiting.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, when your life gets complicated and ugly, and you tell your therapist, and they laugh, you don't know why they're laughing. But if they're laughing, maybe you should.
They shouldn't be laughing.
Oh, they do though.
You do that on purpose. She has impeccable timing and an amazing grasp of the language and comedic. Just
You
Delivery.
laughed when I said blue spruce. Come on.
I laugh at just about everything, but I also laugh at just about everything everybody says. So there's
Angie is a
kind of
joke.
that.
Angie is a joke punching bag. She is the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
You just throw your best material at her, and
Yeah, this is gonna say throw your best jokes, and she's in there.
Yep.
You get all the right responses, and you know you're onto something.
Anybody who needs a giggle track, I'm your girl.
I've often thought about adding a laugh track to my interviews,
I can do Betty
But-
Rubble.
but that may not make my guests very comfortable.
hi, Julie.
It's good.
Hi, Richard.
I could do
guess that would
Krusty
look
the
good.
Clown. Does that count?
Go
Yes.
for it.
Oh my goodness, that's so good.
That is good. That is good.
Oh, goofy. Yeah. Gosh. Lies up to Emily.
I'm gonna leave the impressions to you guys. I have none.
Oh, I
Doing,
could do
Mikey?
tons.
Long time no see, buddy.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh,
I got rid
suddenly
of the
she's your
headboard.
dear.
The headboard's gone. The stuffed
Headboard's
animals.
Oh, yeah.
Broke it, huh?
Y'all blue.
Nope. I made it at the pier.
At least you don't have a blinding Christmas tree behind you.
What is that, like 8,000 watts over there?
2.4 gigawatts.
It runs the whole city. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Not big.
Right.
Every
That's
time
for
it
sure.
turns it on, the whole
Mine
city
sort of looks like a
dims.
mug shut. I could probably dim it down a little bit. It's dark in here.
I'm waiting on my food to show up, and then I'm running away.
What food?
Food.
I'm hungry.
We ordered Meathead's Burgers,
Oh,
Burgers.
so we're gonna have some gut bombs, and then
good bombs.
we're part 3 because we've had to watch over 3 dinners. Willow.
Oh, yeah. Willow's
I'm so
classic.
excited for you.
Yeah.
I've seen Willow 100 million times.
That's okay. You can watch it 100 million times, and it's exciting every time. I can't wait for my son to be old enough to watch it.
Yes.
It's like one of those
Show it to him now.
Princess Bride. That's
He's
another one you
6.
can watch.
He's 6. He gets afraid of things.
That's
Yeah,
really?
thank you,
That's the
Mike.
point.
That's something that's going to go in the Christmas stockings this year. Thank you for reminding
It's a
me
good
about
one.
that one. Yeah,
Willow?
that's
It's a good
going in
one.
the movie collection this year for the little ones.
Yeah,
That's
well,
all
it was good. You
They're
can
both
like
big enough for
$5
that
now.
now.
And then Lenny and Squiggy are in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Hello.
Val Kilmer, his best work.
Yeah.
I
Well,
used to,
I
I
don't
used
know.
to practice the sword thing where I would try to make
Oh,
it
the flip?
go into the ground. Yeah. I got pretty good at it, I must say. And I can tell you that because none of you can see it and that you don't know if I'm lying.
we just have to take your word for it, Michelle.
That's right.
all there is to it.
I like that. I like that very much.
I'm going to need
I'm
some
So
evidence.
glad.
That
I've been
works.
just believing everybody these days. It's funnier to me.
Yeah, why not?
Just let it. It's like, oh yeah, you can do that.
Except
Cool.
for those pesky
It's
theists. I don't
exciting.
believe them.
I'm actually
Well-
not lying. I totally did do it.
Matt Big. I'm Matt Big.
Yeah, Matt thinks it up, and he's giving Dave shit because he's up too late.
Matt,
Dave's
Big-
having a good time.
Matt
Dave,
Big-
where do you live?
They're both in England.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. That is late.
It's
They're
really
they're up in wee hours.
It's like
That's
3
like
o'clock in the
fucking-
morning.
Or
Yeah, something like
Yes,
that.
Julie, it was Val's best work. That and Top Gun, even if he was being a
Iceman.
dweeb at first.
See, I'm not a fan of Top Gun, and everyone looks at me like I'm from Mars when I say that. But
Everybody's got their own tastes.
I
It was
can't stand
predictable.
Tom Cruise.
Can we?
The only
Okay,
movie I
Tom
ever liked
Cruise,
Tom Cruise
not
in
now.
was
I
that
like
one
Baby
where
Groot.
where he was dating the stripper or the hooker or whatever the fuck it was called.
A Few Good Men I like.
Risky Business?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I like Baby Cruise. Risky Business, Top Gun.
A Few Good
Kinda
Men.
good.
No.
Yeah, A Few Good Men's pretty
You're
good.
missing the best Tom Cruise movie ever, and that was Legend.
Full
Yeah,
Metal
Legend.
Jacket.
Legend was the
Legend's good.
best.
Because he wore
Legend's
tights.
Full Metal
He was
Jacket.
like
Other
a
than
child.
Yeah.
He wasn't a
I think
Scientologist
of,
yet.
Mhm.
Mission Impossible 1.
Yeah. I liked Tom Cruise before he got weird.
Yeah, the first Mission Impossible was okay.
That was a good
When I
movie.
think of Tom Cruise,
Mm-hmm.
I think of how much Scientology really
But
controls
you're gonna say you
a
go
lot of
masturbate or
those
something.
movies. Yeah, I think
I'm
about
not-
how Scientology really controlled the Mission Impossible movies and this and that because they had to have a hand in controlling
Oh, of
how
course.
Mission Impossible was run or how the whole movie set was done and everything else because of how that cult basically is. And I just don't think that they would just let Tom Cruise go into any other movie that he wanted to go on to or that he wanted to sign a contract to and, get away with it.
Yeah. What? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Faye.
So,
I kept thinking Full Metal Jacket, but no, it's Taps, isn't it?
Yes.
Where he was
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Taps,
Yeah,
but he was
Taps.
actually not acting because he was playing a lunatic.
He was really into that one.
Well, he wasn't acting; he was just being himself.
Yeah.
By the way, Pikachu, my buddy Mikey just texted me and he sent me a message. He goes, I was telling Inquisitive Quandary about this. He tried to message me twice. He was trying to type beers, but it kept coming up as beets, Beets instead of beers. And I go, I'm doing my show. I'll be down in a bit. So he texts me back. He's like, gonna miss Drew Brees breaking the most TD records. I need one more break to break Manning's record. I'm like, oh shit. Well, I got a guy in my stream right now that lives in New Orleans and he's watching the game right now. So he's like, really? Sweet.
Oh, this is what I was going to say.
Manning's old team, I
Can
think.
we change Meth Pig's name to Cosine Swine?
I thought it was oh, you sent me a fresh invite. Excellent for his Math Pigs Discord. Oh yeah. You know what I didn't do at the end of my stream, which I normally do, and I forgot because Michelle's just enchanted me or something, I think.
Yes.
I forgot to shill out all my links.
That's a
and
nice
stuff.
way of saying was very distracting.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
You're
So
forgiven.
I know.
I did it again. What did you forget to do?
Where was I going with this?
You were going to say what you forgot to do at the end of the chat because I wasn't going to try to shut up.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I was going
Chill
to tell
yourself,
everyone that Tao or Michelle was my final interview for season 2. And season 3 will kick in January 4th with Chris Shelton, who is ex-Scientology. So it should be pretty
January
Cool.
4th, 2055. Everybody.
cool. No, 2020. You think I'm going to live to 2055? Come on.
Hey,
I'll
man.
be
I'll
lucky if I
download-
make it to the new
You never
year.
know. You never know.
Well,
We'll
with
have
today's
to download it.
technology, you're
we'll
probably...
We'll just download you into a hard drive and just carry you about.
I'll permanently be online like this. This will be me. This will be my entire existence.
Now that's a good premise for a story.
I kind of want to look more like Max Headroom, though.
Now you're good.
Hey! Do the old Max Headroom thing.
Yeah, just talking about my NFL team, we're winning like 17-0, I think, right
Good.
now.
Awesome.
Hi, Zero.
Oh, this,
0. Oh, 0! Floofy!
the food's coming, so I gotta hold him because he's gonna try to eat the
Right.
delivery driver.
He will
No,
savage your
His
food.
face.
He will.
It's
A
so
gut
cute.
bomb.
He is
That's so funny because both of my dogs are sleeping on the couch right now.
he is
Are they?
He takes up 86% of my bed at night, and I still can't figure out how it's possible.
Dude, look at this. Look at this. Both of my dogs, Dobermans, take up the whole fucking couch.
Those are
Well, that's
big.
what you get for having Dobermans.
No, those aren't Dobermans. Those are horses. Those go outside.
You can ride that shit into battle.
That's what Zero's gonna ride in the barrel. Ain't that right?
Max Headroom sounds like a car description.
You don't know who Max Headroom
They're
was?
really tall
I
people.
do. Math Pig does.
Okay. Who's Max Headroom? Oh, actually, Max Headroom was played by what's his name? He's been in all kinds of shit since then. He was on that show.
Drew Barrymore.
No, not Drew Barrymore. Fucking what's his name, man? He's been in like everything almost.
Yeah,
Willem
he's one of those
Dafoe.
character actors I can never remember the name.
Willem
Yeah,
Dafoe.
he was on that weird psychic show that was hosted
Yeah.
by
Mark
Dan.
Wahlberg.
No. Dan, the guy who invented the ex-Saturday Night Live guy that invented this shit. Dan
Dan Aykroyd.
Aykroyd.
Yes, thank you.
Carrie
Aykroyd.
Fisher's ex-boyfriend.
Yes. Let's see, Max Headroom.
Well, it's time for Willow, so
Have fun.
everybody have a
Have
great
fun.
night, and make sure you shake your clothes and get all the brownies out.
Matt Frewer.
Okay.
That's the guy that plays Max Headroom.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you, Google.
See you
Bye,
later,
Mikey.
Bye.
This guy,
Yeah.
Matt Frewer. And he was Max Headroom, and Max Headroom looked like this. He was always in was it 7-Up commercials that he did?
I think
This
so,
one,
yeah.
this guy,
Mm-hmm.
that guy there.
I saw him on MTV once.
Yes, he did MTV intros and shit too.
He creeped me out.
So I have a space available, Julie, who's 4 wine
Reminds me
in.
of a guy.
Might be
reminds me of
more
a guy
now.
Who's running
gonna
against
say.
Bernie Sanders right now, but a little bit creepier.
Who's creepier?
It reminds me of a guy who's running against Bernie Sanders right now, but he's a little bit creepier.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. How about Math Pig? Math Pig, you want to jump in? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone?
Dave, for fuck's sake, how young are you, Mystic?
Math Pig is 30-something? 36, I think. He's just a puppy.
It's this damn thing.
Damn, y'all
Everybody's
fucking
so
right.
young.
Oh, Math Pig's in
Like
bed.
1
That's
yard
even better,
away.
buddy.
What are you wearing, Matt Pig?
He's got that sexy voice.
Aw. Reindeer jammies. I bet I would put money on reindeer jammies.
Reindeer jammies? Oh, well, yeah, I guess it is kind of close to that particular holiday.
Very
But,
little.
very little. Hey, he
Y'all
sleeps
were
like I
saying
do.
that it was the yardage record that Peyton Manning had that was 539, right?
You need to get a better microphone, dude, because yours
Yeah.
is
Okay,
scratchy
I
as
can't even
shit.
hear you.
I'm sorry. Y'all said it was the yardage record that Peyton Manning had, right? That
I think so.
Breeze is about to break, right?
Yes.
They're
Hi,
like
Richard.
tied.
Touchdowns, I thought, wasn't it? Touchdown yards?
Yeah, touchdowns are 539 or something. Yeah, we're like tied right now.
He's going to break the most TDs record. He needs
Yeah.
one more to do it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
When you say TDs, it makes it sound like a sexually transmitted disease.
TDs? Really? Because I bank at a bank called TD.
The most TDs, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness.
That stands for Toronto Dominion. So the Dominion, the overlords.
Not ominous at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. How about Richard Matson? Why don't you jump in here? You've not even been in one of my streams yet. Richard's a good guy. You should come in.
Pikachu, what are you doing?
And fucking, we gotta, quit playing with yourself.
Stop breathing in it. What are you doing?
Stop rubbing it on your
Trying to
nipples.
fix it.
Don't
fuck
lick
you
it.
doing? It's like, let's get all sexy up in here.
I'm trying to fix it a little bit. Since it's a
It's
lapel mic,
ASMR.
Yeah.
Aw,
The scratching in the...
Yeah.
It's crunchy.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
gone
that's
to
you get that shit
ASMR.
with the lapel mic. That's the problem.
It's funny.
You get a lot of that shit with the lapel mic.
We were talking to Lloyd Evans earlier about doing ASMR stuff. I told him a long time ago that he's got that voice for it. He could do it if he could just tone down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He could
fake
do
it.
The
that.
ridiculous
He's got
amount of
that
money people are
accent.
making with that.
Oh, I know. I love it.
Ridiculous.
It does help you to pass out. I love the ones where they read stories, like they tell you bedtime stories. I like those ones.
Fake it,
Wasn't
read the
somebody-
telephone book and be like,
Didn't somebody tell Seth Andrews to read the Bible and do an asthma video reading the Bible or something?
yeah,
That's smart.
that would be, I don't know.
Actually, I discussed that with him when he was on my channel,
I think you did. I think it was you with him.
and we were saying people have been telling us that our voices are quite soothing.
Yes.
Maybe we should do ASMR stuff. So,
Where the money's at.
I do know the first time I listened to your music, your band music, I was like, wait a minute. That's Neil? That's Neil. And then you're like, wait a minute. I'm like, holy crap. Go, dude, go.
I loved Real Genius, Julie. It's one of my favorites.
Real Genius is great.
I love that
Laszlo,
movie
the
so
guy
much.
in the closet.
Oh, the best.
I've won 33.3% of the prizes. Entered all the fucking prizes. Comes in with a Winnebago and
Yep.
what's her Terry Garr, I think, was in there with him.
I love Terry Garr. She's funny.
Oh yeah, she's hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah, Real Jesus. Why do you wear that on your head? Well, if I wear it anywhere else, it chafes.
It's logical.
Yeah. What is this? This is ice. This is what happens to water when it gets too cold. This is Kent. This is what happens to people when they get too sexually frustrated.
Oh my goodness, I love that movie so much.
Oh yeah, Kent.
I guess that's the big
Jesus,
thing, too,
stop
when you-
masturbating. It is
I guess that's
Jesus.
the big thing too. When you have that radio voice too, you know.
Who? You don't.
When you
You're
have
too
that
crackly.
radio voice.
Radio voice.
He
No,
sounds
it's
like
a
an old
cover that-
78 album.
Yeah, he does. Poor Pikachu. You guys are picking on me, you motherfuckers.
That's okay.
Please update SoundCloud. Yeah, you know what, Don? If I had more tunes to add to it, they'd already be there. We are in the midst of recording. We have some issues we have to get through. We just got a new bass player, so we're working on it, all right? Patience, my friend. Patience. Daniel-san, patience. Paint the defense. Wax the floor. Anyway. No, it's sand the deck.
Wax on. Wax
Yeah, wax on, wax off.
Damn, we're all.
I didn't
Richard
know
said-
you gave masturbation tips, Neil. That's
Yeah, oh yeah, for
amazing.
sure.
Okay.
I know
No,
all
that
kinds
was-
of little tricks.
That was God giving that tip.
See what you do is
Oh.
you take your hand, you sit on a grill, and you put it underneath your butt, and then your hand gets numb, and then it's got grill marks on it. So it feels like somebody else, and that they have like a ribbed condom or something on.
Oh, Lordy.
So there you go.
No.
There's a little trick, folks.
See,
Try it out, guys. You'll
Girl
thank me later.
no,
Anyway.
God's tip for masturbation was you pull out and you die. That's his.
That's right.
Yeah.
his
You
tip
can't
for
spill the seed,
masturbation.
right? You can't. It's a waste.
Well, that's
Every
what.
sperm is sacred. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, isn't that why a lot of people use warm socks from the dryer to catch what they?
Warm socks. They don't have to be warm.
Hey, okay. So if you're trying to, never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
Neil,
Everyone's like,
Oh,
okay,
Neil, you
I
know
want
how,
out of this conversation now.
Cold and dry,
You know
right?
how,
That's what you're telling me, Neil. Cold and dry.
Cold and dry. It's all good.
I was just thinking of something really funny. You know how Catholics think of holy water as like sprinkling whatever and it scares off the fucking demons and shit that they would think of? Well, I was thinking of this, like sperm is like that but to God.
Oh, so if you want to get rid of the Jehovah or whatever, you just sort of like
Yeah.
turn
Yeah.
turn yourself into a sprinkler.
Wait,
Shake your
what?
hands out.
You mean like, are you talking like Silence of the Lambs scene? Or Buddy just kind of whips it at her
you
or something? Or
the stuff, you know what I'm talking about. Sperm is like, you
Yes.
know, that the God.
Jizz. Yeah, let's call it what it is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Richard,
looks like that. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'm not going to email. You're on Twitter, so just send me a quick message on Twitter, and I'll drop the link in your Twitter.
Moses gives masturbating tips? Really?
Really? Sweet.
Oh, and he took R. Okay, I got it. The next comment. Sorry, go ahead.
He took the staff of God in his hand. I see where he's going with this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes, Theo, you missed it all again. Jeez, slacking.
Wait a second. Didn't God have sex with Johnny Depp? I think it was.
Okay, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking
Now
about
I'm
now.
lost
PJ.
completely.
You get it if you saw Dark Matter's video with God.
Oh.
I thought you were calling.
Right.
No, he tried to get his whatever.
Mojo.
Yeah.
His mojo on. Mojo.
Get his mojo. I've lost me mojo.
It was about homosexuality and this and that sort of stuff and
This and that and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, about how Christianity is hypocritical to this, but then showing how God himself was kind of like homosexual and sort of way,
Well,
So it's one of
isn't he banging Satan?
Maybe. Aren't they both imaginary? So no.
No. Who is God banging in the Dark Matter 2525? The guy with the lightning bolt? They're having an affair, aren't they?
Oh, I thought he was doing that.
Yeah, they're having an affair.
According to South
wild
Park,
since
he
I
was
watched
doing
it.
Saddam Hussein.
Saddam
No, he was
Hussein
having
and
an affair with
Satan are,
Zeus.
hooked up in
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Zeus, and that was one of his older
Hey,
videos.
Satan! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That was a great scene.
No, because Satan was a girl. It was Lucifer or whatever.
Right,
her
and
name
God's
was.
not banging a
And
girl.
God's
God
not
is banging.
her. God's banging Zeus.
Yeah, something like that. It's been a while since I watched this stuff.
Well, he couldn't perform with women, so.
Yeah.
Was that the one video where it's like the one thing that God can't know or something like that?
Well, Jeffrey kind of challenges him. He's like, how can
Yeah.
you call it wrong if you've never done that? And if you're omniscient,
Yeah.
shouldn't you know this, that, and the other thing? And Nick said, oh, I can do it if I want to.
Yeah, okay, I've seen that one.
Nakasuchi, a raging atheist, is in the chat now.
Sweet.
Hey guys.
Everybody wave.
Hi.
Hi, Naka.
Naka.
Well, we can't see Wonderlady's waving, but, it's okay.
I did.
Did you? Okay, I believe you.
You should be able to hear it.
I should be able to hear it.
Stupid quiet parade wave.
You should hear it. Yeah.
That's
Doing it
That's a
still.
Queen's wave.
That's what I was doing. oh my
Parade
goodness.
Hello.
Trade wave.
Hello, all you peasants.
And you don't. It's all in the wrist because if you move your whole arm, you're tired before the end of the parade.
Is that right?
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm practicing that.
It's a good skill.
Richard, you got to message me on Twitter, man. I can't just send you an email during this, so you gotta hit me up on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Dawn, hello, people I have not said hi to yet. Anyway. Yeah, I think Richard should jump in, but he's got to send me a quick little message so I can give him the link. But, according to MathPig, Richard doesn't know how to operate Twitter.
Ruh-roh. Hey, if I can figure it out, anybody can. Come on,
He
Richard,
can't
with
work
the
Twitter. How do you
program.
not work Twitter? Go to your Twitter, go into the messages, and send me a message. It's really that simple.
Click new message.
Oh, Theo, you met Richard. Very cool. Okay, but I don't know who the fuck Richard is in Discord either. Oh, excuse me.
Excused.
Math Pig says send it to him and he'll get it to Richard. If you Discord it to him.
So complicated.
I keep nodding when I'm
know,
not
right?
on camera, expecting people to see.
Now you know how I live.
Right.
Now you know.
We need to
I
work out a
believe you,
Morse
Julie. I
code
know
for
you
you,
do.
Faye, where you just like tap on the mic. I'm nodding.
I don't have permission
3
to
taps for yes.
send messages. Geez, thanks, Math Pig. I don't even have permission to send any messages in your fucking thing. Oh, I can. I can. Oh, hey.
Look at there.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's a
I'm
miracle.
not just going to dump a join link in there. That's just silly talk. Oh, for good Lord.
We're waiting for you. You notice how we're trying not to distract you.
I know. I'm easily distracted. I get it. But
Time keeps on slipping.
don't be purring.
Into the future.
That's a good song.
I always start just to see who can finish.
Yeah.
It works every time. There's always somebody who knows the next line.
On slipping.
It's easy when it's an echo.
Future. Yeah.
Now all I'm hearing is the bloop of fucking.
Neil, I just realized I was waiting for your notification on your phone, the Mario Brothers pipe sound, and it didn't happen.
Oh.
It happens every time, and I was looking forward to it so that I could pretend that I was playing a video game.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, I've learned to put it on shut the hell up
Dang
before I
it!
stream now.
The one time I want it. It's okay.
So I
Probably
didn't know.
We're just not going
Who
to go
could
there.
know? Who could know?
Dawn wants to know what everyone's Christmas is going to be like.
Tight.
Tight.
Yeah.
That's
A
it.
whole lots of money just went right out the window. So,
Always.
yeah.
Every single
And
Christmas.
I haven't even started Christmas shopping yet.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
there
be
we
one of
go,
those
Richard.
psychotic
Mostly in the
people.
same boat. You know, you always
in
get the kids
Walmart.
done first. It's easy to get the kids
Yeah.
done because they always know what they want, which is nice.
It may be the kids is only going to get stuff this year, so it's the way it's looking at this point.
You know,
Yeah,
my
it's
family
just
used to
the
do that
kids.
for years,
Yeah.
which I get, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well, and I mean
your
only the
daughter's
little
coming
ones.
for a
The
visit.
ones
That's
that are grown up
exciting.
are not getting anything either. So
I like Julie, dread and horror.
For me, it's
For
the
Christmas.
deal that you're gonna be with family that you haven't met in years,
Mhm.
and etc., and so forth, or that you haven't met in at least a year or so, and that's gonna be a little bit of a deal. But the situation, like,
Are these the ones that you were kind of?
money to
Are these the
spend
ones
on
that you're
it
kind of
without me
concerned about, dude? Or
Huh?
are these the relatives you're kind of concerned
not that
about?
much. It's just you know, you got to deal with seeing everybody all over and over again. You know,
yeah,
it's
Okay.
not that I have to worry about them so much. It's just that I got to worry about seeing them every single year. You know.
at least it's only once a year, right?
Yeah.
I sent Richard.
No, I think
He actually
this
messaged
is
me
the
on
good
Twitter,
side of
so
the
I sent him a
family.
link.
This is pretty. They're pretty. They're pretty. Okay.
Demolished doctrine. I like it. Richard, welcome, my friend.
Ta-da!
Peace and
Hi,
respect to
Richard.
you all. How you doing? Hey, I recognize a lot of faces here. That's pretty cool.
Nice to see you.
Let me
Not
see.
mine.
Nice to see you, Miss Angie Dell. Pleasure to meet you.
The closest Twitter ever got to my face was a Bitmoji.
You know, I
Michelle,
hear you
do you have a
can get
YouTube
them now
channel?
for your YouTube channels.
Oh, okay.
No, I
No,
am. Oh my
Richard
goodness,
does,
I
though.
am such a panicker. You have no idea the mental stress I put myself through for today.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's not that hard.
I think
not- You get used to it.
Yeah.
Yes, that you get used to the sweaty palms and the.
Well,
Rocco.
you get used to it so that
The
those don't
inner
happen as
panic.
bad, I think.
Hang on,
That's
hang on.
the idea.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Raka, find a link to Richard's channel and dump it in the chat, please. I think you're a moderator. I'm pretty sure I fucking made you a moderator.
Ooh.
Thank you, Neil.
You okay, Pikachu? Sound like he deflated over there.
I know. I think something may have happened badly in his sports thing.
He looked like a real person. Had me fooled.
What?
I heard you moan. Are you all right?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
He finally found the G spot.
I flip back and forth between the news and my. I flip back and forth between the news and the sports stuff because the sports is at like halftime. So.
Okay.
The Saints are winning at like 20-0, so I ain't even worried about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even worry about it either. Okay, so yeah. Richard's channel has been dropped in there twice, once by Math Pig and once by another freaking idiot. I mean, atheist. Sorry, Don. I love my friends.
Okay.
So much so that I poke fun of them all the time. And then I get threatening emails.
Too much.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Too much.
Oh, come on, Pikachu. You love it and you know it.
I know.
Because you know what? I poke fun of you all out of love. You know that. What's that? My dad always used to say, you only pick on the ones you love. And it's kind of true.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know that
Yeah.
I dig you if I'm picking on you.
Yeah, if a guy won't pick on you, it's because he doesn't like you at all.
That's right. You know, that's funny
a
that
true
you
story,
said that.
man.
Yeah, it's right. Because I remember being little at like elementary school, like later on, like grade 6, grade 11, or grade 7.
Yeah.
And you always picked on the girls at the playground that you liked. Like you give them a little shot in the shoulder or like or bug them a little bit or pull their hair or something.
That's because you are so smooth. That's why.
Smooth like a rock, yeah.
That's because nobody taught you how
Smooth
to
like a
actually
saw blade.
communicate with us.
Well,
we actually think at that age, so.
Yeah, I know, and that was the problem.
Yeah.
We were all like, I was like literally a tiny caveman. Ugh.
Right?
Dragging girls around by the hair, that kind of thing, right?
Tiny caveman.
Captain Caveman! You know, that guy.
Okay, how many times did you seriously injure yourself showing off for a girl? Because for me, it's like 3 times.
Oh, yeah, easy peasy.
Sure.
Showing off is different.
If you don't make fun of them, are they really friends?
That's right.
That's right.
Well, that's how you find out. If you make fun of them and laugh and they laugh back, then you know you're really friends. If they get all pissed off, well, maybe you weren't as close.
Speaking of which, how is it Neil, I got to know, how is it you are claiming that you are the 604 atheist? I mean, there's nobody else anywhere. I mean,
there's lots of atheists here where I live, but
yeah. Well, how do you get title of the? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah,
pointed.
It must be. But I'm just saying that's kind of a big claim. I'm just not sure you can back that up. You know.
I could change it like Naka did with his channel. I could change it to 604 atheist.
Yeah,
or A or yeah, A604
Sure.
atheist.
I like
That'll
the.
work.
But I like
Or
the.
you could just change it to King of YouTube. That would work too.
Then I'm getting right. Like I'm even close to that.
Yeah, I got.
You should be.
Then I have to change all my stickers, and that's not going to happen.
No. Not rebooting the merch, man.
I have 2 left, right? And I already promised one of them to Notch a Witness, but he still hasn't given me his address. I don't think he wants me to stalk him or something. I'm not sure. I'm like, you know, Notch, brother, it's a long way to Australia from here, so I don't think you have to worry about it.
When are they going to get Ken Ham to move back to Australia?
No. They'll deny
They
him.
still
at the
have
gate.
Wi-Fi there. It won't.
Isn't he already in Kentucky? I mean, isn't that far enough away? I mean,
Yeah, but when are they going to get him to move back to Australia? Is what I'm asking.
Don't
He's
they head
not-
to Australia?
I'm sure he doesn't have that kind of support in Australia. I mean, not like you can get in the Bible Belt in Kentucky. Yeah, you can build something like that.
I know.
When Mike Pence is done dating him.
Well, my thing is why doesn't he actually try to just take it and then sail it to Australia? And then
It's
see
not
if
a
it will
boat.
float?
But it's a building. It's not a boat.
I know.
It's a building that looks like a boat on
I'm
the
just
front.
joking.
On one side, where the parking lot is, it looks like a boat. Yeah, it's. Oh, did you
Okay.
guys hear? He actually get to sue for water damage.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to-
I heard about
Isn't that
that.
hilarious?
Yeah.
So
That
your
just
arc
kills
got
me.
water damage?
See, he
Wow.
forgot to
Brilliant.
pitch it within and without with pitch. That's the line he missed. If he'd have if he'd have just paid better attention to the text, he'd have been okay.
You should have followed the damn
Exactly.
directions.
Didn't follow directions, right? Like, who is that guy?
Hi,
I
Maya.
know better
Welcome.
than God. I'm gonna make it look like this.
Maya's awesome.
Hi,
She's
Maya.
always popping into
Maya.
the thing. Yeah.
And thank you, Julie, for understanding.
Wait, Julie's like a whole bunch of wine in. I don't think she's understanding much. Right
No, a little bit back when I was talking about being a panicking person on
Oh.
Oh,
all
Oh,
the
Michelle, you've been
things
doing
public.
great.
It's called BSing. I'm really good at it.
Well,
Fake
keep
it
up.
till you make
no
it, lady.
Idea. You have
That's
no
it.
idea.
Are you
I nearly
worried or
fell off
anxious
every
right
time I
now?
do it.
No, because this is spontaneous. This is fine. It was the prepared stuff.
yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Right.
This
right.
is perfectly excellent.
She would have fun on girls' night.
Yeah, you should consider doing that one time. That's always
Yeah.
a good time.
That would help.
By
That
the
would
way,
help with the
ladies,
stress.
I'm always lurking when you're doing that. By the way,
Are you
Most of the
really?
time.
You're
Yeah,
just
I'm
waiting
always
for me
in
to
that
pull my
kind.
boobs out again. I know what you're doing in there.
That's not creepy. It's not. It's perfectly normal. You're absolutely no judgments. It's
Way to
not
make it creepy, Richard.
Oh,
it
I'm
has
sorry.
to
I'm
be-
sorry.
If I have to have a lurker, I prefer it to be Neil. There's that for sure.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm so fangirly. It's ridiculous. I've never made any pretending not to be fangirly over Neil. So.
She's
Oh, okay. Okay. No, he's had a real cool-
scared when we meet in person.
It's the musician / entertainer /
Yeah, that little
hair
connection.
pirate thing. Like, yeah.
Pirate
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Give me some Neil.
That's doing it for you, ain't it? That's really doing it for you. I can tell you.
Arr.
Because he has puppy eyes.
I think if we threw a bandana on Richard too, he could be like my first mate. Yar, Richard.
Arr.
The
Time
only
to
way he could be
swab
cuter
the
is if
deck,
he was a
lady.
kitten.
Arr, have you seen me parrot? It was on my
She said
shoulder.
the only way you could be cuter is if you were a kitten.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you blush.
Am I blushing? I don't really
I hope
blush
so.
that easily.
You look
Stop
a
making
little
me
red. Just a touch. Not bad. Just a little. Just pretend like it's not going on. It'll go away.
Yeah, that's right. It's like I'm having a niacin flush.
B12 under the tongue. That'll get you every time.
Yep.
I'm going to behave.
It's the beer.
Mm.
There's no need
Don't
to
you
behave.
dare. Don't you dare behave.
Naka, you should come. Oh yeah, you can't come in. I only have room for 6 people.
I love Knock. I'll drop out for him.
No. Richard, you
Are
get
you just
priority,
down
man.
here?
This is your first time in, and I've been
And it was so
wanting to
hard
have
to
you
get
pop
you in there.
Yeah.
Right?
It wasn't actually that hard. I was waiting forever to him actually look back at the Twitter. So, you know.
Sorry about
Look
that.
back
I get
at
a
the
little
Twitter.
lost in
Twitter.
things.
Yeah, I already had him. Yeah, by the time he said, hey, just Twitter 5 seconds, I was there.
Yeah. And everyone's trying to say, oh, he doesn't know how to work Twitter. I'm like, I don't believe
What,
that. Richard knows how to work
project,
Twitter.
I wonder what project Naka is working on.
I thought you were going to say, wonder what Project Blue Book is.
Huh?
Never
Last
mind.
I saw Naka, if I can plug his channel, Naka's doing Matt Powell's second movie. Yes, there's a second one because the first one was so good, you know, that the public demanded that there be a part 2. So here you go, guys.
You know what someone should do?
Good night,
Someone should
Julie.
find,
Hey, Julie.
a lookalike
4:30
Matt
a.m.
Powell.
Oh, no.
and do one of those, you know, hand in head, you know, and then throw vegetables at him.
Like rotten tomatoes and stuff?
Yeah, and then him go, I'm sorry, I lied. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm sorry, the whole time. And then, you know, everyone who's like throwing vegetables, between throwing vegetables, they could be like masturbating because they finally got him to admit it. You know, they would be like, and then the whole like
That'd make a great
Woody-
gif.
Pikachu's like idea that they can like fling sperm to get away. She, God goes away. Oh, it's like, hey, finally, you're an atheist now, right? No more God. Here's more spent passion. Go. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
Naka
having
just called us
flashbacks
all
of
shit.
Silence of the Lambs and
Yeah,
also
that's what I
Silence of the Lambs and also what is that Monty Python, the Holy Grail is in there. Where'd all that come from? I don't even know, man.
Oh yeah, and then
It
you can put
burns.
Matt Powell in a swimming pool, and of course he'll float. And they're like, he's a witch, and then like throw things at him in there too, like tomatoes and shit. It's like, you bad thing, you lied. Yes, I lied. And then again with the whole circle of jerk thing, it'll be great.
Circle jerk.
It'll be great.
I don't want to eat the
Lovely
cookie.
picture.
Yeah. Was it also floats in water? Little tiny rocks.
That Powell's a real.
That got me. You got
Powell's
me.
a real jerk, though.
Oh, come on. He's a cupcake. He's a sweetheart.
Who's a
Who's a jerk?
cupcake?
Matt Powell.
That whole entire group is.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Ew.
Gross is a good word, yeah.
Ew. Sticky ew.
I mean,
Scrape
seriously,
off the
what's
bottom of your shoe ew.
what's wrong with being severely misogynistic and lying constantly for Jesus? What's wrong with that?
Hey, we don't.
I
kink
just don't see a
shame here.
problem. And
We don't kink shame here. Some people are into that.
that's
You know, some people,
we're not
some
shaming
people
Matt.
They can
Good
keep it.
money. Some people get paid good money to have someone come in and then they sit there and go, "Lie to me, baby, lie." It's like, "Oh, Jesus is my best friend." Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, apparently they pay about 1/10 of their total income. That's called tithing. I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least. That's the least you're
And that's
supposed
Yes,
when you
ma'am,
hear
yes.
it in the back
Some
of the
people
pews.
pay it to the church, because it's like free performance porn.
Yeah.
You know.
That's when you hear at the back of the church, you'll hear this kind of thing going on here. Hang on here. Wait, no, that's not it. How do I do this?
I don't know, but if you're
I've heard
saying,
people
"Oh,
sit in the back of the church and say exactly that. How do I do this? And
I don't know,
Yeah,
but I'm
just like that.
expecting you to break into "Oh Come All Ye Faithful" in a porny voice. So
Hey, who took off?
the guy with the bad microphone,
Oh,
Pikachu.
oh shit, Pikachu gets it. Nah.
oh, did I get too adult?
Pika. Oh, maybe. You might have scared him.
Yeah. Oh come on.
Oh,
know.
she's got it stuck in her head now.
Oh, come on, the faithful.
There he
Pika.
is.
Pika, what happened?
My VPN kicked off. Fuck.
Oh,
I lost
I don't
my
even know what that means.
internet. I lost my internet.
You
Oh.
lost your internet.
Yeah.
Isn't it where it was
I
before?
couldn't connect to my virtual private server or whatever.
Well, maybe that's your problem. You got that VPN shit going all the time.
Ah,
Oh, good. Face down and below me now.
Trust me, dude. Nobody's watching my shit that you need to worry about.
Yeah, I do it all the fucking time, huh?
All right, fair
I don't
enough.
know why I just do
la,
it.
la, la, la.
But that fucking
Oh,
tree
shit.
behind you, man, is like, I'm serious. Like, you could power up
Oh,
a
good.
city
All
with
those
that
girls
shit.
are in the corner now. We're all together now. I'm
Didn't
like,
notice.
Hey,
what?
nothing.
Just testing.
Kitty.
We're
Oh,
listening.
Kitty. Cat attack.
Cat attack.
Catastrophic.
You talk too much about his tree. He had to turn his camera away from it, man.
Yeah.
Neil, you're so fucking
It's
non-vested.
making me a little dark.
Oh, we already
We're
know
all
you're
a little bit dark, man. It's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Exactly. Richard, we got to get you on the show. I
Yeah,
think we
you know-
talked about it before.
You just give me 12 hours of notice. If you want me to show up on the 5th Gruns Day of the month, during October, that's cool. I'll find a way to be there. Anything you say, man. Just anything you say.
I'll tell you what. I'll tweet you my schedule because I just opened up March.
Oh,
Because
do we have a
believe it or not-
schedule?
I
It
am
was
booked
scheduled for March.
all the way to, I think I have 1 day left in February, which is the
Oh,
29th.
That's grand. That's just beautiful.
Grand.
Yes.
Ah, great. I'm
Great.
going to bike, laddie. Right.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, you know who I've
I
been
mean, to me.
practicing? Creaky Blinder. You ever watch Creaky Blinder? His channel? Oh, fuck. Check him out. He's hilarious.
Creaky Blinder, is that what you said?
Creaky Blinder, yes.
Okay.
It's a playoff of Peaky Blinder, which was a TV show, which is a very, very good show, by the way. But Creaky is hilarious. He's a Welsh dude, and I was on his live stream today, and we were sort of shooting the shit a little bit. I wasn't personally on it, but in his chat, and he still hasn't made me a fucking moderator. I'm going to have to give him shit for that, but he's hilarious.
The Welsh are known for their irony. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and sarcasm.
Yeah.
And I'm a quarter Welsh, and he's like, oh, yeah, what quarter are you? And I'm like, probably
Lower
my right leg.
Left leg. Right leg. Right leg. I was close. Yeah.
It's the first Welshman I've ever met that hates football, like soccer football. And rugby, according to him. I'm like, well, there's really is, for me, there's only one sport that matters, and that's hockey.
That's kind of weird because, like, the thing is, like, they hate American football, tackle
No,
football.
they don't. They don't hate it. They have a fucking team, dude.
I know it's your channel, boss, but let him finish the story just so we can get a laugh out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, valid point.
Whatever. So, I know a lot of people that are not in the United States hate American football pretty badly, except for in Canada and Mexico and all that stuff. They just don't. I don't know what it is, but people outside of
we're the polar Americans.
Yeah, outside of people outside of Canada, Mexico, and the United States just hate like tackle football for some reason.
Well, we even have our own league here, dude. We have the CFL.
Yeah, y'all do.
It stands for Crappy Football League.
Maybe it's because we changed their football to soccer and we call football football. Maybe because it's the name. Because they
we've always had it called football here in the United States, tackle football, whatever. But the thing is that the stadiums that are here in the United States even get frowned upon, even in Europe. And
I don't know
the
about
thing
that.
is, yeah, they do. And the thing is that
I know, Randolph.
the thing is that
Pikachu won't shut up. Dude, I'm totally kidding. Carry on. I'll address my issue afterwards.
The thing is that a lot of European people just I don't know what it is. They just hate American football for some reason. But it's just that way.
Yeah, well, not everyone's going to like everything, right? It's like I was saying, can't please 100% of the people 100% of the time.
I'm really, guys, it's not like the United States is like proud and ignorant of the rest of the world, or they just get to claim everything and precedent everywhere, and they get to steal names of sports or anything. It's not like that. It's not like we think we're the world police. I mean, come on.
No, but this is the thing. Like, out of the top 5 biggest stadiums that are, or top 10 biggest stadiums, as I said before, that are meant for either soccer or, let's just say, that type of sport, the United States holds at least 7 of them. And
you know what, dude? I'm going to call you Rice Krispies from now on.
Yeah.
Pikachu. I'm going to call you Rice Krispies from now on, because when you talk, it's like snap, crackle, pop.
Okay. Okay.
My buddy, Rice Krispies.
I should just go to my other mic when I do the live streams, but it is what it is.
That's all right. No, I mean, we can still understand.
My card-yard microphone is probably better for this sort of stuff than this.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Although I like the idea of the lapel.
Broke the record.
Nice! Anyways, Crazy Catnip. let me address your question that I did see, Randolph. But thanks for being my backup eyes. First of all, your interview is on, where are we? February 10th at 4 p.m. Usually weekdays, like Mondays and Wednesdays, I always do 4 p.m. And then Saturdays, I generally do 6 p.m. But Saturdays are far more flexible than any other day because, A, I'm not working. And the reason I do them at 4 p.m. during the week is because it gives me a little bit of time to have a quick shower and get ready to do this. So I don't smell for you guys because,
Because that matters a lot.
Glad.
Thank you. We appreciate
4
that.
p.m. Pacific
I'm always
time,
afraid
right?
that little microphone up there is also, the smell's going through.
You could
somehow.
see the
Smell-o-vision.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Neil, how do you know we don't want you dirty?
Ooh.
Hang on a second.
A little oh day man is not bad.
I'll recover in a second. Just give me a few.
He's going to be fine, everyone. No need to worry. He's going to be okay.
It's having a hot flash.
I need my pills.
Richard, what is behind you? Is that a drawing? You draw, right?
Not well, but yes.
I want to see a close up of that.
I dig
Happy
it's on
to.
Ruthie.
I have a camera that is mobile. Let's see. So I want to get not too close up, I guess. All right. So that's chapter 4 of the Book of Revelation. Also, the Red Star Kachina. Also, a Hindu god whose name is so long I just can't pronounce it. And those Hindus guys. Long words. You think German's bad? And yeah, that's found in every religion around the whole planet, basically.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, oh,
Very
absolutely.
interesting.
I didn't know that.
It's well done.
Yeah. Wait till I get Richard scheduled. You guys have got to tune in for that conversation because
Yeah, I'm going to say the weirdest crap you ever heard in your life that almost sounds like it should make some sense to you, but then you want to fight it.
yeah. It's so weird that it goes full circle and makes sense.
Right. I mean, I can't figure it out myself. I just can't argue anymore. I've tried arguing for years. Can't argue no more.
Hey, Pikachu, die quieter, okay?
Oh, that's cold. He loves you. That was so cold. He loves you for sure.
Pikachu's one of the first few friends that I had way back in the day. So
Yeah.
yeah, like we met. It's almost 2 years now, man. That's
You
pretty
met
good.
fucked? Is that what you said?
They're on their 2-year anniversary.
No, there was no and. That was a comma. That was a comma and then an expletive and then the rest of the sentence. There was no and. I'm just
Thank
saying.
you for mansplaining all over my joke. Appreciate that.
Okay. That's what we're good for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that and changing light bulbs, apparently.
Yeah.
Sometimes
no,
the tire.
No, don't change that bulb.
I'm pretty good with the tire thing, car parts, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's yeah. Me too.
I might be too literal. I'm not
I
sure.
can do my own points.
Right on. Awesome.
Thank you.
Can you see the chat, Richard?
I cannot.
If you look up to the right, you'll see live chat, and you can actually click on that, and it'll
Let's start
show you
now.
what's going on.
I think I've got this thing maxed out, just like talking to you guys. Actually, oh no, I got something there.
There you go.
No, don't start now.
Oh no, because Richard's like, does Richard know if the God of Christianity is an alien?
Well, I tell you what, and I'm not trying to take over the stream, but I think this is really, really interesting. You can take any religion that assigns value to the idea of a living that is having personage, ideas, decisions, consciousness. You could take a religion that assigns ideas of personage to deity, and you can always make this statement. That deity is not from this planet, but is intelligent and will come. Come here physically, like show up.
Oh,
Right.
I mean,
make a
that's-
joke there, but okay.
No, it's not a joke. I mean, that's the
I was going
definition
to make a
of.
joke to that statement.
Well, you're welcome to.
He will
but-
come. Oh, I hope
Yeah, he
cleans
will
it up
come.
after.
Yeah. So I mean, by definition, that's an alien invasion if you just don't look at it religiously.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Either
Right?
that,
I
or
think
you just
there's-
look at
I
it
think
as a
there's-
bunch of merchants who
Yeah.
sat around a campfire on the Silk Road and had pissing contests about whose anthropomorphic god was the coolest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my daddy's
yeah,
my
That
daddy's
too.
tougher than yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Sky Daddy's better than your Sky Daddy.
Right.
There's something that I've thought about this. That sort of thing. You can have any sort of alien that could come to Earth, and they'll basically think that, especially if it's got superior technology, superior sort of stuff, and they'll think, Christians will think that it is, or any religious person could think that it is their version of their God or their version of their whatever. And then what will happen is that everybody who knows science will go out there and say, no, look, we've done the quantum physics stuff, we've done the test on this thing, we've researched what this is, we know for a fact that it's not a fucking God or a deity or whatever sort of being, but every single religious person's going to say it's a god.
Well,
it's their god.
There's an old saying
even though,
that goes along with that,
you know?
right? Any significantly advanced technology looks like magic to people that don't understand it, right? So
And the opposite.
go ahead, Faye.
Here's the example. Back in the day, we got a VCR. And we could program it for timing and taping.
It was
My
so
mom
exciting.
looked at that.
Oh, it was.
My mom looked at that and said, "I don't understand how it works. It might as well be magic." And I went, "Okay." And she goes, "And that's
My
how
mom
people,
still does that.
and that's how people know that like religion is false, right? Because yeah, it's not magic." And I went, "Okay,
Magic
mom."
isn't real.
But she's
My mom
like, "That
still
might
has
as well
issues
be
like that.
magic." Really?
Neil, how does the light switch work? Oh, it's up or down, Mom. When it's on, you know it's on, and when it's off, it's too dark to read it. So who cares? No, she can't figure out her TV, and I swear to you, she's got about 300 episodes of one of the soaps she watches.
Days of Our Lives.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
And she wants me to come over so I can show her how to start watching all the shows. I'm like, look, I've showed you this like 50 times. You go to your recordings,
My mom's
you hit the first one, and just go from there, and they'll autoplay if you
Just go ahead and set up a remote computer and do it from your house, man.
Yeah, right.
My
Yeah,
mom
I'm gonna
is
have
only-
to. I think.
My mom is
Yeah.
only, what, maybe 20 years older than me, and she does not even know how to operate the Xbox. And we use the Xbox
Dude,
for
it's an Xbox. Of course, your mom doesn't know how to use an Xbox.
Yeah, but it's like
It's like me
to
asking
know
my
how
mom to
use.
perform brain surgery. Like, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but it's like it's one of the easiest things to use, you know?
Oh, for
I
you,
don't know, man.
because you understand it.
Yeah.
Whenever I have a technical problem, I just talk to someone half my age. That's what I
gonna
do.
say, I learned how to use the Steam thing from my 9-year-old nephew.
Yeah.
Right on.
There you go. Exactly, right?
9-year-old.
Like, I play, what is it, Mario Odyssey, I guess, on the Switch with my little nephew, and he kicks my ass every time.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, but I'm like, I want to be the hat. You know, whatever the fuck it is, this floating hat.
Well,
that goes around.
that's what gets to me about, like, you talk about this stuff in quantum physics, and you think about somebody who
Dude, what do you
doesn't
know
how
about
to
quantum
run
physics?
doesn't know how to run, a television, or doesn't know how to run whatever, and you're like expecting them to know how these. Really
I know.
advanced
It's a
sort of
generational
technologies are
thing,
gonna
right?
run? It's-
I got to
yeah.
know, Neil, when the kid goes, "Oh, thanks for letting me win," do you argue?
No, I just go, yeah, no problem.
Yep, I let you win. That's what I did there. Yep.
Now you take me on to Mario Kart 64 and I'll hand you your ass. Mind you, I said that to genetically modified skeptic down in Texas, and he fucking beat me 8 out of 9 times. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess I got to practice.
You still could be right overall, even if he's very good at it.
Oh,
You could
no,
be right.
he's-
Like,
he's
what if
really
you played
good.
against me? I don't know. Maybe you win.
He's like going really, really far ahead. And then he'll stop and wait for me just so he can shoot me with a fucking turtle shell.
Red one. It's gotta be a red one.
Yeah, red one. Yeah.
I
I
don't
would
play
just say this.
Xbox
Do
games.
like we did back in the old days. We'll get you a go-kart, 2 go-karts, and do real Mario Kart. You know.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Fucking,
I'd rather play Goat Simulator.
Lick it.
Goat
That way, yes,
Lick it.
ah, shit.
That wasn't just me. She actually said Goat Simulator. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That's a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
I have a simulator
you-
for everything.
It's a
Where you
fun
build
game.
a goat? I mean,
You are the goat.
you are the
It's just-
goat.
It's just,
You
you
are
are
the
the goat, yeah. And it's just, it
Okay.
reminds me of that old Robin Williams sketch about the Falkland Islands. In the Falkland Islands, where the men are men and the sheep are nervous. I had a relationship there. 20 years later, there's a knock at your door. Hello, are you my dad?
sorry. I was gonna say that way I can scream lick it for hours.
Sorry, I took your joke. Faye. I apologize.
Oh yeah. Well, that's. See that garbage can? Lick it. Lick it. Not over there, dummy.
Oh, shit.
I hang on a second.
That's the only game I've got on my computer is Goat Simulator.
Just give me a
Poor,
moment. Hang on.
poor Neil, he's got the Vapus.
The vapors.
Neil needs a better fan.
Nice.
Now that's a fan.
That's
And it goes well with your old hair color.
Yeah. That's my occasional hair color. It's spray paint, it washes out, so
I do declare if y'all just keep talking like this.
I'm going to need to change my underwear.
Okay, I wasn't going that far. I mean, yeah, you win.
yeah, the
You
East
win.
Texas is strong with me. There's not much I can do
Yeah.
about it.
Look at all the love you're getting in the chat, Faye. Well, from Crazy
That
Cat
makes
Life,
me
anyway.
so happy. That makes me so very happy.
Well, you're pretty awesome, so it's not surprising.
I just thought I was cranky.
So
I hear that from you all the time, but
I am
I've yet
cranky.
to
I'm
see
cranky
that.
24
Nah.
hours a day.
You don't sound that way, and we're going to laugh at you again.
Hey, you might as well be my therapist. Where do I send the check?
we're just learning there's certain things you don't say around Faye unless you have some time.
Oh, I already know that.
Oh, what? What?
Way back
I'm
in
not
the day,
saying any of them right now.
we were talking about something that involved like linguistic type stuff, and Faye was like,
Yeah.
wait a fucking second. I want to come in and explain to you motherfuckers all about this thing that you're talking about. And I was like, oh, we're in trouble.
Or
And
duck.
of course, I let her in. Remember that? It was about
I
the
do.
word faith, I think, or something.
Oh, okay, because I do know that I did that to that Dr. John person that Diana used to go on his program all the time.
Yeah.
And he kept saying, and what Paul really meant by that, and what he was thinking was, and this, that, and the other thing, and I'm like, let me
Yeah,
at
how
him.
do you know?
And basically, I was like, what? Is this a fucking magic 8-ball moment? Like, were you there? No, you weren't there. When you're sitting there, you're, what, reading somebody's mind? And la, 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 la. And at the end, I just said, you're pathetic. And he basically rage quit his own show and then deleted the video.
Oh my God, I heard about that.
Yeah,
This
because
is
I,
that's like a year
tore
ago or
him.
something, isn't it?
Yeah, I tore him a new one over all his stupid claims because he was being ridiculous. and he was
Is that
just
that
like,
Doc Fearsome guy?
it's like Dr. John. I'm not really a Christian, but I got a hard on for Paul. You know, it's like that guy. He's like, he's not really
That's
so
not how
much
Christians
into
talk.
Jesus. He's like SJ. He likes Paul. He's
Oh
like,
my
oh,
gosh.
you know, Paul. Yeah, he was walking and he was talking to his
Where's my
fellow
KY jelly?
disciples, and you know, he's the one who actually said things. And Paul, and it's like, dude, get a room. Get a room. And I've seen a lot of
Preferably
Jesus.
somewhere in the Sahara.
I have seen a lot of Jesus porn in many different forms, and I'm telling you, he was really
I'm
hot for
Kind
Paul.
of
I know
intrigued
what
by this.
hot
little
sounds like. Oh, there's a
I'm-
really good one where Jesus is a flagellating goat. It's a cartoon. It's wonderful.
Speaking of cartoons, you know what cartoon I miss? Sons of Butcher.
What?
Sons of Butcher.
What's
You guys
that?
familiar with
Never
Sons
saw
of
it.
Butcher?
No.
I always thought it was funny because there's a dude in it that looks like me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Dorna.
Google Sons of Butcher. It's back
He
when I
looks
actually
like
had color
you?
in my beard. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Kind of. Everyone used to say that. He goes, you could be that dude. I'm like, I don't want to be that dude. He's already that dude. I'm this dude.
A dude's a dude, a dude, a dude.
Yeah,
It's a
Doorknob's late.
fucked
He
up
missed all
cartoon.
the really good stuff.
He was saying, where's it? Doorknob walks in and I'm like, where's my KY Joey? Doorknob, I
Timing.
love you, man.
Well, we
Yeah.
found out, Neil actually likes it cold and dry. So.
I am Canadian.
Oh, no.
Except where I live in Canada, I posted it was a picture, I guess. This is a couple weeks ago. The reason that the rest of Canada hates BC is because, and it shows a picture of the polar vortex,
Right.
and most of it misses BC. So that's why they hate us, right? It just goes everywhere except for us on the sunny West Coast. Place that we also refer to, where I live anyways, is Hollywood North. Like where all the shows in the CW, like The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, everything's filmed here now. Because I guess cheaper dollar or whatever. My cousin Darren actually works in the industry. He coordinates all the trucks and stuff like that. And I keep trying to kick him in his shins, like, get me a job, buddy. Get me a job.
Beautiful
But I'm
countryside.
actually-
That-
yeah. Oh, BC's gorgeous. I love it here. East Coast is really gorgeous. Too.
Isn't
Yeah.
British Columbia considered like the liberal version of Canada?
Pretty much. Yeah. Very, very left here. Yes. Yeah. We are the marijuana capital of the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll send
Most of the
my
bud you
mother-
buy, it probably comes from here.
When are you coming to
I mean-
Texas again?
I'm not bringing it with me, Angie. I'll get
Aw.
arrested. But I've got, let's see, I've got a little, what's this one here?
You gotta have an airplane or something, you know?
This is,
I have a
this is
friend
the
with an
MK
airplane.
Ultra.
Mm.
This one here is
What'd you call that one? MK
MK
Ultra?
Ultra.
MK
Is that
Ultra.
what you said?
Yeah,
That's a
That's
hilarious
that's what I
name.
said.
That's messed
This
up.
one is Bubba Kush.
That's from
one
India
here-
then. Yeah, Baba Kush. That's got to be from India, right?
It is, and it's the Indians that grow it here as well.
Okay.
This one is what's left of my Rockstar. It's called.
That looks like the
And-
pricey stuff. I can't afford that shit.
I pay for a quarter ounce. I pay about $60,
Yeah, that's
That's
way out of my budget.
and my little tiny little bit of Lebanese hash that I got.
I mean, I'm doing like $80 for an ounce. So
BBA or one of them. During the
$80?
after party.
Wow.
I think it was
What?
BBA or one of them during the after party for my deconversion story thing said that that he knew some areas like in how should I say in North
Say what it's called?
Carolina that if it was legalized federally here across the United States, they would immediately start selling it. I think that's what he said. I'm not so sure. But there's places, in the United States, I'm not so sure, that
This
would
stuff here-
immediately start selling it, here in the U.S., from what I hear.
This was harvested too early. It's still got the green smell to it. So.
Yeah.
That's all right.
demon
It smokes.
That's what I need to do for a living.
Somebody said
Does
Yeah.
that grow it?
I need to
Oh,
open a
you can make a
dispensary.
lot
Yeah.
I could
of
enjoy
money.
that job.
Yeah, if they get
absolutely.
they when they finally get it done down here, that's what I'm doing in my town. I'm
You
opening
guys
one
don't
of
have
those.
far to. You guys
I
don't have
could
long
hear.
to wait. I think you're going to get it across the board pretty soon down there. We
Yeah.
did it.
I
and
don't
they're-
like the
They don't want to
pricey
look
stuff
like them.
though. I like my cheap.
It's not. It's not going to be easy though.
Yeah, but the
It's
cheap
not gonna
stuff
be
is
easy
crap.
With,
But it's not. It does exactly what I want it to do. It
Trust
has the
me.
exact balance.
This stuff will
but
do
that
what you
stuff just
want
makes
it to
me go
do.
to sleep. That makes me go to sleep.
No. This one here, MK Ultra, is actually a sativa blend. So you've got your sativa and your indica blended, and it's a what do you call it? A hybrid, and you get the little energy kick with it too. So you won't fall asleep. You'll be like,
I've heard experts make claims like you're making now, but I think it depends on individual chemistry more than anything else. Like for me personally,
I would
if
agree.
I smoke I don't know, something a half the size of a pea, right? And I smoke that much by myself, the world won't hold still and everyone's staring at me. Like no.
Richard, buddy, I gotta hang out with you one day. I'll give you some stuff that'll.
No, I ain't gonna believe you, man. 10 other people done lied to me.
Couple of puffs and you and I will have a great week of play.
No,
Scrabble.
10 other people already
all-
lied to me and got me to try it 10 times. Bad trip. Bad trip. Bad trip.
Maybe you've developed this psychosomatic response
It's how
to
you
it
go
now
into
because
it.
of that.
No. I relaxed, cool, no problem, around friends, safe, well eaten, well slept, well hydrated.
Well hydrated. That's important.
It's not your cup of tea. That's what I'm getting
No.
at.
No.
No, you're not wrong.
I'm
I
allergic.
wanted to say something.
I know, I'm so
Watch.
sad.
about
Faye's
the
allergic.
weed sort of stuff.
Speak
That's
up,
terrible.
Pikachu.
The thing is that
Come on. What is it?
the
Rice
thing is
Krispies.
that here in the United States, the thing is that the Republicans will fight this tooth and nail,
Yeah, we know.
and it's gonna have a
Fuck 'em.
pain in the ass problem trying to
Well,
pass.
then they're doing it
the
wrong.
Republicans doing
Yeah.
it, going against that, and with the big pharmaceutical industry trying to pay off them for
What is this big pharma?
You're so serious all the time.
and so forth.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
People need to stop saying stupid shit like
Yeah.
big pharma. There's no big
Yeah.
pharma.
That's
You don't think that the people that are involved in the pharmaceuticals don't want to cure their own relatives that might have something? Come on.
Yeah, but it's the whole issue that they don't want weed legalized. Period.
Why? Why is weed not legalized, but alcohol is?
That's too
Alcohol's
serious
much
of a
worse for you.
And
I don't
tobacco.
understand it.
Why is this
I don't
legal?
understand it.
This is going to kill
Because
me
it makes
faster
them
than the other stuff.
lots of money.
They've
That's
been
why.
trying to, like Republicans have been trying to make. They wanted to make vapes illegal, and vapes are not, but they can't do it anymore.
No,
They
you're not going
wanna
to make
them
vapes
illegal, but
illegal.
they can't. And they want to continually put these laws that are going to
Hang on.
It's not about pot.
restrict
It's
society. and
it's about
you know.
punishing people, putting them in private prisons, and having legalized slavery. That's what it's actually about.
See what Randolph put in
Randolph, I just read about that. That was pretty good.
there? Not paid. Big pharma is not a thing, people. Okay.
And
yes,
Neil
there
is
are
not
corrupt-
being paid
Well, you
off
know-
by it.
Yeah, no.
Neil, I would absolutely believe you on that if it wasn't for the price of EpiPens.
I get. You see, the problem is you guys have a really shitty medical system down there.
We
Yeah.
do. We really do.
You guys
and
really need to introduce the
our
the
medication
same sort of
costs
thing.
way
Probably
more than
insurance
it
companies
should.
too. I think.
Yeah.
Now hold on.
Insurance companies and that sort
What?
of stuff
Hold
too.
on, what?
Hang on. Pikachu, just let me speak for one quick second. Being a chemist, I work in a laboratory. I know the cost of the way things work in a laboratory. If you don't have like government funding to help subsidize medical expenses, things in a lab are super, like a fucking beaker that's about the size of this costs $300. Lab equipment isn't cheap for whatever reason. So
Jeez.
that's what happens is you've got companies that are trying to make up for the money that they spend on the R&D
Yeah.
process for drugs, for whatever it is, right? So that's why everything's so fucking expensive, because lab equipment is so expensive. Like we bought a gas chromatography unit to test out some of our antifreeze and oil and stuff like that to look for shit like PCB contamination, whatever. And that fucking machine costs almost $50,000 just by itself. That's not even with the add-ons. Like, lab equipment is expensive. Science in and of itself is expensive for some stupid reason. And really, it doesn't have to be anymore.
No, it doesn't.
I've talked about this with the people where I work with too, and like Fisher Scientific or Thermo Scientific or whomever that makes these equipments. There's a big, it's in the minor stages, but there's a big deal going on about how expensive shit is that doesn't necessarily have to be that expensive. I understand the process for making tempered glass for scientific use and stuff like that. I get all that, but really, I think what's happening is the stuff is so expensive so that they can get all this money so that their R&D can go further for whatever reason. But that's a good thing, because R&D is how we discover shit like cures.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there are reasons as to why things are so expensive.
Well, okay, here's the example, though. The EpiPen is my example. Because it went from $50...
Which is already exorbitantly overpriced.
Right, to $600 for a 2-pack.
What?
That's what we're talking about when we talk about big pharma. We're talking about the price gouging. That's it. We're not. It's not a reasonable thing. It went from $50 one year, and it went up to $600 for 2 the next. That's all we're talking about, Neil. And that's why Bernie Sanders is sitting there going, "We need to have some sort of like control."
Yeah, there gotta be. Yeah, you gotta get a fucking rap on that.
I know people in my area go to Canada to buy pharmaceuticals.
It's a big issue, like, especially with those people who are schizoid affective as well, because they have to consistently get medications all the time.
Yeah, of course, you're literally on it.
Those medications can be worth like $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 a piece.
Yeah,
and they're well past their patent date and so forth. And sometimes it just feels like it's all for money or some shit like that. And it's like, really, I mean, really, what's all this whole expense of paying all this extra money for all this crap? When you can go across the border and get it for,
Yeah.
You guys can come on up here and get free flu shots. We give them away at our grocery stores for free.
Wow.
The average diabetic has to pay anywhere between $450 a month for their insulin to $700 a month for their insulin.
My mom uses insulin, and she gets it for pretty much free.
Yeah.
I think
that's the difference. That's what we are saying, though, when we talk about the big
we pay
pharma.
for our
We're
medical.
talking about how much things cost. So.
Yeah.
It costs me
Latuda, I think
about $100,
which was
$170 a month for my medical period.
Okay.
But it comes off my check automatically.
I think Latuda, which was one of the medications I was on at one time, was like almost $800 a bottle.
That's anti-schizo, right?
Yeah.
The one you were taking?
$800 a bottle.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
$800?
Like
Dude,
yeah,
it wouldn't even...
close to that.
It wouldn't even fucking be anywhere near that here.
Yeah, we know Canada is better.
No.
We know. We
Yeah, we've heard it. Okay?
We know
I'm sorry, am I
it's
not
better.
rubbing it in enough?
No.
We know. We know. And
I
that's
think
why...
it was like $800 a bottle.
That's why
not so sure.
this current election has the U.S. medical thing, and that's why we are also going back to the argument about abortion, because nobody really wants to fix the problem with the meds, because politicians are like NASCAR drivers. They have
They go really fast and turn left.
they have corporate sponsors, so they're called lobbyists here.
I think.
You make me want to put on my
One of
NASCAR jacket now.
One of the medications I take for schizoid, which is Invega, I think it costs $400 a bottle. I think
That's insane. I would be
But
pounding
that's
my head against a
without
tree
Insurance. That's without insurance, though.
and then paying $600 for aspirin.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's without insurance. So
Well, that's what aspirin costs
Yeah.
if you're in the ER.
No, I know. Oh, yeah, but ER prices are well overrated, or well over. There's a whole video on how that happened too, by the way.
I think it's like $400 without insurance. I think.
That's ridiculous.
And then-
It doesn't cost that
yeah.
much in reality. Yeah, you guys need some people down there to fucking seriously rejig your health system because
Yes, we
it's
do, but
fucked.
the USA is now trying to what do you call it? I guess sell the concept to the UK, which I don't understand. Why
The UK,
they gave
they
up-
have a better health system than we do.
Yeah, you haven't
They
been
don't
paying
pay
attention.
shit for anything.
Haven't you been paying attention? The
Apparently
United
not.
States is trying to change that.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong? No, the people in the UK
we
are
are
going to be
trying
like,
to change that for the UK. We are.
they're going to be like this. They're going to be like, nope, suck it. That's what they're going to be like.
You
Why would they
should-
give
you
up
should
what
see
they've
the-
got
you
for
should
something
see
worse?
the interviews of people on the street when they start hearing about the prices of things like EpiPens and insulin. They're like, "What? What?"
Let me know what you need, and I'll fucking smuggle your ass from down there.
We used to be able to go online and buy
Look at-
medicines from Canada, but they put a stop to that.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
have any
I heard.
home?
I heard.
Do you have any home amputation kits?
Yeah, I got a machete somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
but we need to be
date.
able to replace it.
It's a date.
I like her.
Oh man, amputation.
What? 1 second. I'll be right back. Here you go. Your nightly gratuitous crotch shot.
Per bottle.
All right, crotch shot! Woohoo!
It's about $400 to $800. It's about $400 for
I'm a little.
or something like that without insurance or something like
Angie,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit more fussy with my gratuitous flashing.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Uh-huh.
And where's the line? Where do you draw the line?
Consent.
Well, of course. Hey, he warned us and everything. There was lots of consent. Two points,
See, you know he has his public face on because he's wearing pants.
right? I'm wearing
Nakasuchi
pants
said
tonight
they're going to
and
the
a bra.
Trump rally, but they're not going in. Nakasuchi said they're going to the Trump rally, but they're not going in. Yeah, I would go to protest.
Why would anybody
Just
go to a
be there
Trump
to be
rally
a-
on purpose? What the hell? Glutton for
Well,
Be
punishment or
the
what?
one to
Videotape
fucking
some
scream at
interesting
those
awfulness.
shitheads and
Ugh.
yeah.
I can tell you this. If I ever went, I would be like, I'm trying to remember your face because I don't want to live near you.
That's cool.
Right. I'm taking notes.
Neil, Nakasuchi said
Oh,
that
there you
he's
go,
gonna to,
An actual machete.
Neil,
Oh, you are my hero.
I couldn't find my Jason mask.
Neil, you should
Aw.
have seen this. Nakasuchi said he was going to the Trump rally.
Are you insane?
He's
Apparently.
gonna be outside. He's not going in though.
Oh, Neil, you're such a sweetie.
He's gonna
You know how to
I guess
sweet
go
talk your
protest or
girl.
something like that.
I wish I could find my throwing knife. It looks like a skull. It's awesome.
Cool.
Of course, my roommate has this
Observe them
thing
in
on her
their
door
natural habitat.
that has
yeah.
pockets, and in every pocket she's got some kind of fucking knife in there. So I really try to be really nice. Like I need to wake up with 15 knives in my head.
Yeah.
That's a small
No,
machine.
I'll be okay. Really.
You seen bigger ones? The gang scared around when I was a kid.
See, big,
You were
the
just
old,
smaller.
I couldn't find my Jason mask, but I did find my alien mask. So.
Sweet.
That's cool.
This fucker glows in the dark too. I put this on once and scared the shit out of a cat that I used to have.
What do you think about those masks?
I walked out of the room with
Blood
it
that
on, and
used
the
to
thing
run
was like,
down the front of it.
"You fucking freak," and ran away.
Well, and Neil, what do you think about this mask with the fake blood that runs down it? That they just pump back and forth over and over and over again. Like the
I don't know, but my
mask and
favorite
the
mask
other
that I just recently picked up is this one. Oh, for crying out loud! See, I should have gotten headphones with a longer.
Oh,
cord.
that is scary. Gosh, take that off. Oh, you didn't get it on yet. Sorry, I'll wait.
But I'm up.
Oh, it's Rorschach.
What the hell is that?
You guys are familiar with Rorschach from the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one actually, if you breathe in it, it changes color.
Neil, it makes your head look really small.
That's pretty cool.
That's
That is cool.
wild.
With the white background, you sort of disappear a little.
The hair. That's even better than a crotch shot.
With that, my hair.
Yeah, the
but it's all
ladies are saying they like you without the skull cap.
Oh yeah, well that's yeah. I once in a while I got to pull it off just to remind people that
You have
I
hair.
actually have hair under there.
That's
A lot of
you
people
guys
think I have
heard
a
it here
snout.
first. He does have hair and he does pull it off occasionally. You heard it here first. So everyone, we're up to date on Neil.
There you go.
No
Father
problem.
Christmas.
There you go.
Wow, bro, that's
There
a
you go.
lot of hair.
Neil Bernstein, superstar.
I've got
Do
hair.
you think it's
It's still there. It's still attached.
not impressive? Sorry.
There's no bald spots or nothing. You know, it's just going gray. So eventually I'm gonna look like fucking Gandalf at some point.
It would drive me. My family would drive me crazy if I had your hair, though, Neil.
They would drive you crazy? I thought you were already there.
Well, no, they would literally drive me really crazy, though. Like, 'cause they would go nuts over me having long hair.
Granny likes the barbarian hair.
Yes, Granny does.
Ugh. He has his
Caveman
rock star
tradition.
hair on now. Rock star hair. Yeah. Except I can't do the headbang thing like I used to do because I like pull shit.
Oh yeah, it hurts really bad for like 3
Oh.
days after. Yeah, I had to give up the headbanging thing because that hurts really bad.
I know,
Several
right?
days.
Samson the 604 Atheist.
That's a good name, right? That's pretty good.
Barf from Spaceballs.
Barf. Hi, I'm Barf. Half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I got to end this pretty soon. 'Cause,
Aw.
yeah, I know. Neil, you're such a fucking downer.
Party
You're such a
pooper.
Debbie Downer.
No, I was just about to say it's great timing because this is starting to really get boring. That's what I was going to say. You know, so I think
Well, damn it, Richard.
And
say
he was
something
never
interesting.
allowed in another stream of mine again.
wasn't that great?
I love you,
Well,
Richard.
hey, one thing I will say is that Drew Brees
sure it's
has
gonna
got
be more
over
than one
30-something
thing.
points in his. Drew Brees has got over 30-something points in his football game, so
Then he's already
that's
passed.
one thing I'm happy about. Yeah.
He's already
How do you-
passed. What's his name? He
Yeah.
broke his record. Then that's
How do
great.
you know when sports is on? Because Booger is trending on Twitter.
Booger, the guy from the Revenge of the Nerds movie.
That's who I think of when I say it, but apparently there's a sports person named Booger,
Oh yeah, I know who. you mean. I
really
know who you
popular or something. So,
Really?
yes,
Did his parents not like him?
obviously not.
Okay.
mean.
Either that or he had issues as a young person.
It's his
No.
beard that gives him balls. SS 1964. My hair is long, but not that long. That's what Aaron said to me too when I met him. He's like, all right. I'm like, yeah, buddy, we're like brothers in hair. He kind of gave me this look like I was insane or something.
Hair
And then
Nation.
then he put a beer in my hand because apparently I was empty-handed, and that's not allowed when Aaron's around.
Oh no.
He's big though in stature though. Aaron though.
Aaron and I were pretty much
yeah.
we're pretty much the same
I've
size.
yeah,
I'm a little bit taller, like that much taller. But I have a picture of him and I standing out front of a restaurant, and it says "Monkeys Welcome," and we're standing under the "Monkeys Welcome" sign, which is great.
That is a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, we were eating this super spicy stuff, and they say, "Oh yeah, well we usually we grade our stuff, like 1 to 10, like 10 being the hottest, 1 being the weakest, kind of thing, right?" And he goes, "Well, you can make mine an 11." So they brought him out this super super hot stuff, and he was like sweating eating this shit. And I'm just like, and Lalandra was taking pictures, and she took a picture, and I'm like looking at like, what the fuck? This guy's insane. And he's like dripping sweat, and he's eating this stuff. He's like, super hot. I mean, I love hot stuff too, but Aaron kicks my ass when it comes to that shit.
Oh shit.
He looks like real life Hell's Angel. Yeah, Theo, actually, I'm going to have T-shirts made. You're familiar with the Sons of Anarchy shirt, right? I'm having T-shirts made for Aaron and I that says Sons of Atheism. So we're gonna
There you go. Cool.
which would be pretty cool.
Good boy. Good boy.
All right, so I'm going to be the first one to comply, man. Thanks a lot for having me on, and you guys are a real blast, and I hope to see a lot more of you guys. But peace and
Absolutely,
respect to y'all.
Have
It's
a
great
good
having you on,
one.
man, for the first time. I've sent you my schedule. I think I sent you my schedule through Twitter.
I will comply, Your Honor.
Your Honor. Oh, please.
I
You
will.
can call me brother. We're brothers, my friend.
Okay, my brother. I will comply.
And poof, he's gone.
Well,
I
I'll
gotta go
do
check
the second one.
with my dogs.
Check on your dogs, or are they,
yeah,
are they
they
not being
gotta
lazy
go.
enough for you? Lounging on the
They
couch?
gotta go. They gotta go out. One of them's got heartworms, and we're supposed to be doing treatment for them, and they have to be on a leash.
Yeah.
They have to be on a leash to prevent the heartworms from entering other parts of the body and so forth. Because, if they run around, then the heartworms can get anywhere in their body and so forth.
Heartworms are, dude, those things are brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard on the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, bye.
Bye,
And thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Faye. Well,
And
you were always
Tao,
welcome.
you were great, by the way.
Thank
And
you.
I love your glasses. They're so fucking cute.
Thank you. I like them as well. I was not sure at first, but now I feel
Who
confident.
says men don't make passes to
They're
women with glasses?
adorable. I love your look. Anyway,
You're adorable.
thanks. I'm nasty, but sure. Bye.
It's adorable.
You don't know how to sell yourself, Faye. Come on. That's just crazy. All right. Anyways, guys, I got to bring this to an end. It's that time of the night, and of course, I'm going to go down and drink a couple more beers for a couple hours. But I got to get up at 4 in the fucking morning to go to work.
Ew.
So yeah,
No, thank
chemists.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I have to come up with. I think let me count here. Let's see. I have to come up with over 40,000 liters of antifreeze for a couple of orders in the next 3 days. So, and I can brew. I can brew about 2,000 liters per tank. So it's not so easy. It's not so easy, but I've always been able to make it happen. See, I do what they call the Scotty principle. Scotty from Star Trek. He always tells them, well,
another?
Captain, I can do it. It'll take me 3 hours, but I can do it in 2. So that's the Scotty principle. And then when he does it in less time than that, he looks like a miracle worker.
Yeah, there you go.
Tactic.
There you go.
It's tactic.
Works every
Except
time.
I told my boss that, and he's just like, and then he proceeded to pull out his original Star Trek communicator, and then called me on the communicator on my phone. He's like, "That's not going to work." I'm like,
That's
okay.
funny.
Busted.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's good when you have good bosses and stuff like that have a good sense of humor.
Rare.
Remember your taglines. You give me that because I forgot last time, and then I went out of the stream, and I'm like, crap, I forgot about that. Anyways, once again, Michelle, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank
It was a real privilege having you on.
Yes, it was awesome to meet
you. You're one of my favorite people to follow on Twitter because of the stuff you say. I just like, oh fuck, it blows me away every time. So,
thank you.
And Pikachu.
And sometimes I lose my shit. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, hey, I'm in the background going, yeah.
When I do that for other people on Twitter, I really hope they physically hear me cheer them on. It doesn't. I don't know if it translates.
And Pikachu, fuck you. And Angie.
Nah, that's okay.
I love you, brother. You know that.
See how you are.
Yeah.
Angie, always fun having you in here. And one of these nights, you and I are going to have to do like a duet or something.
We'll it's weird with the delay, but I bet we could pull it off.
Oh, I'm sure we could. I'm sure we could. Anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you guys had a good time. I definitely did, and it wasn't at all alcohol induced. I'm not sure.
Nope.
I'm actually. I like to pace myself where I reach a level and I just stay there and I don't actually get super, super drunk. So I'm still able to maintain some modicum of decorum. Or wow, that's a lot of big words in one sentence.
And you did it.
I did too. I can play with blocks now. A's and B's. And, anyway, until next time, guys. Like I always say at the end of these things. Wait, oh shit. Okay, so
chill yourself, babe.
Yeah, right. Well, Pikachu's got a channel. You've got a channel, Angie. So you guys should chill yourselves out too.
I'm chilled.
Well, that was great.
I'm chilled.
Anyways, look up Pikachu the Gay Atheist. He's on Twitter. He's on YouTube. Look up Angie. She's got her channel as well, and she's also on Twitter. And she's got a fantastic voice. So that's one of the reasons you want to sub to her channel. It's just to hear her sing. Anywho, and Tao, you can follow her on Twitter. I have a link in the original interview to her Twitter in there. And of course, I'm the asshole, Neil the 604 Atheist. I'm your host for these things. I'm the Canadian dickhead, for lack of a better term.
Believe it.
And if you guys do like what I do and you want to help support the show, I have links below to my Patreon, my PayPal, where you can do a one-time donation if you like. Or you can grab me something off of my Amazon wish list. I would suggest possibly the pop screen because I just did a recording for Bible Belt Atheist for one of his things that he's doing. And you hear a lot of in there, so I kind of need a pop screen now.
Cold dry socks work.
All right, I had that coming. That's a great idea. Let's see if it works.
I wasn't kidding, actually.
Is it working? Oh, wait. What's all this crusty? No, never mind. Oh, come on. You knew I was going to do that.
I deserve that back. So.
Anywho. Until next time, guys, like I always say at the end of these things, like the late, great Christopher Hitchens, who I miss so much these days, once said, it's called faith because it's not knowledge. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.